Good morning, everybody. How is everyone doing today? Welcome into the live stream with your boy Momo Trades. We're off to the races, and this market does not want to go down. I mean, at least in the past few days, it's been a little choppy, a little sideways, but to start off the day, the first couple minutes, we're pushing. We are pushing in a big way, so we'll see what today has in store. Do we get to the all-time highs once again? Not out of the question. But first thing we got to do, draw our trusty trend channels. Something like that will do for now. But also in the overnight, I mean, we had this channel up. We got the break, new high, but looks like we're just starting another channel up. So good morning to Exponential Trader. Good morning to everyone else watching. It's going to be a good day today. It's going to be a good day. First week live streaming last week was all right. Had too many trades that didn't follow my rules and got burned for it. So this week, we're definitely going to try to take the A1 setups only. That's the goal. That is always the goal, but definitely got to just limit the trades. Like, I got to honestly be okay with just taking one trade a day, and that's it. And that's really all I need. One trade a day keeps the doctor away. One winning trade keeps the doctor away. Because I did, towards the end of last week, get up a good amount the last couple days, and then what happened? Gave all the money right back. So really, in the long term, if I'm up 1-0, especially with this new trading method where I'm scalping for a lot more than 1 point, like one trade is a lot. Like one trade that makes me 5 points, compounded over a week, then a month, then a year. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. But with every new trading style that you implement, there's always going to be some growing pains and some adjustments you have to make. So maybe that 1 week adjustment was all we needed. But right now, definitely just looking for a pullback to the EMA. Second entry long. Let's get 2 legs down. We did make a leg down like this. We didn't quite get a break and a new test of this move down, but if you really analyze it, could just be a very, very slight break and then new low with this red bearish bar right there. All right, but we're just making higher lows right now. So we really haven't even touched this 21-day EMA. Look at this. Last time we touched it, we've just been hovering above it. Last time we actually touched it was way back here. 1:46 a.m. my time, Eastern time. 4:46 a.m. So many, many hours before market open. We're bound at some point soon to at least touch that EMA. That's my prediction. That's the prediction. That's the prediction. Here we go. Will we get it right now? So just zooming out, definitely looks like this is a strong leg up. Maybe we're having a slight break and a new high. Maybe we already did really get that. Just depends how we draw this trend channel, really. But ideally, we get a pullback to the EMA. It's also maybe that we're having a spike in a channel like this. That looks pretty good to me. So spike like this, and now kind of just bouncing around in this channel that's a little less steep. And we've been seeing that a lot. We've been seeing a lot of spiking channels lately. That's what you get when you have some volatility in the market. You get a moment of a lot of volatility, a lot of upward or downward movement, almost just in a straight line, and then that aggressive momentum kind of tapers off and goes into a channel like this. So really, this blue channel I got, this wider term one, is just kind of a guidance to see what might be coming into play, but really the channel I'm focusing on mostly is just this green one. And one of the biggest things that I got to focus on is just these short-term trends. So just because we might get a second entry long that looks nice, great signal bar off the EMA. If we're in a down channel like this with like 5 or so bearish bars, you can't just ignore that. We gotta wait for this break, new low. If we get a bounce off the bottom side of this trend channel, that's the trade we want to take. So now all we're getting is a first entry long, break of this channel. We break below this area, and we'll take a long. But who else is out there watching this morning? I know we got some loyal viewers out there. Let me know who else is out there besides my man Exponential Trader. Leave me a chat. Let everyone know what's gonna happen today. What's your predictions? What are your predictions? And at least my short-term prediction is that, yeah, we had the break, getting the new low, so perfect price action happening. I'm getting ready for a potential long setup. Okay? Also bouncing off this trend channel, bouncing off the blue one as well. We'll see how we finish right here. So it's the setup we wanted, just not a great bullish bar. Closed right below the EMA. It's a doji. Other than that, it's what we want to see. Touch off the trend channel. Also, we had the break and new low of this short-term trend down. It's just those trades that close right below the EMA where you go long right into it's a little risky. So if we get a higher low, I'm 100% taking that trade. Adnan. I'm doing good, man. I know, doji. We really have to get a doji. I gotta stay away from the doji bars. I got burned by one last week. But it's all good. Maybe we'll get a higher low. But yeah, it just sucks to see when you get exactly the setup you want, except one factor is off. So in this case, just the signal bar wasn't good. It's still likely that we'll keep working higher, but just better to stay away from those slightly risky trades. But I'm definitely expecting us to come and test the new high of the day. So for 52.33.75, that's my target. Hopefully we can get a higher low. Let's get a higher low, baby. Let's hit a higher low. Okay, we're breaking below the previous bar. Ideally, we'd come and touch the EMA. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get a nice green candle right here. No green candle, no green candle. Oh, you're from Morocco, my Moroccan brother. Man, we got people from all over. I'm from Northern California. That's where I grew up. And my background, my dad is Lebanese, so I'm half Lebanese, half Brazilian. So I got a little mixture. Possible this is the higher low that we are looking for. So one leg down, two legs down, higher low, off the trend channel. Looks like a great signal bar we're gonna have. I'm gonna stay away from it just because it looks like we're getting a little sideways. I mean, we'll see what happens, but also I would have liked to see the higher low form a little bit sooner after this bounce. Yeah, we didn't even get a break above the bar. But maybe we'll get another higher low here. It'll be a failed second entry short. Yeah, I'm a mix. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about. You can tell the bars are just stacking up right now. We're just getting very congested, stacked up, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it. So, what I am now looking for is a failed breakout. So, I want to see prices actually work lower. Maybe we come take out this low right here, 27.75. Trap a lot of short sellers on that breakout, and then, yeah, I want to fade that breakout and hopefully ride it up to a new high of the day. But right now we're just in the middle of that range we got, so let's see if we can have a nice breakout. But overall, I mean, this range is really just like a 4-point range. It's very, very small. So even if we do have a failed breakout, we definitely want to have a lot of space to the highs. We don't want to take a trade that closes in the middle of this congestion. Oh, you want to trap the buyers? You want to go counter trend? That's what you're saying? You're looking for a short setup up here at the high? Okay. I'm looking for a long setup down here. Just because, I mean, we've only been going up from 51, 81. Basically made a 50-point move, 50-plus point move. I don't want to doubt the trend just yet. Okay, we didn't quite break below this low. There we did. Could be a failed breakout, depending on how this bar prints. But really, once again, I'm going to respect this little leg down. But there's that potential failed breakout. And yeah, it looks like buyers got trapped. Or about to get trapped. So, short-term leg down, slight break, new low. Let's see if we get a failed breakout here. You'd think you're bearish, Adnan. I mean, we're not dropping that hard though. We're not dropping that hard. What up, Toe Man? Let's go, Toe Man. We can get a trade right here. We can get a second entry long right here. It's tempting, but honestly, I'd rather wait for a higher low because we are a little bit too far from the range at this point. Like it does, yeah, Adnan, it does look like some sellers are here to trap trap the longs. Yeah, the bearish bar does look pretty strong. It's possible that we're getting a nice little move down like this. But we'll see who wins out. Who wins out? $42.24. That's where you're looking to go long. Yeah, I mean, so if this is the correct little mini short-term trend, we definitely got the break. If we get below 25.75, might be a nice trade to consider. Nice long. Could just be starting arrange something like this. But now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stack bars as well. Technically, this is a failed second entry long as well. Double top high, first, second entry long failure. And there we go. So, officially broke below the low of this move. Where do we reverse? If we reverse, if we do, we'll see. Honestly, yeah, not a bad spot to start thinking about a potential long setup. I mean, if this bar wasn't a doji bar, I'd honestly consider taking that long. I mean, even right now, even though that it's a doji, I'm still thinking maybe this is the trade to take. Maybe if we get a higher low. We get a higher low. Could be a nice setup. Well, we'll see if we get that. We'll see if we get that confirmation, Mr. Adnan. Yeah, getting a little sideways. Honestly, I'd like to see maybe one more touch taking out. There we go, taking out 52.25. We'll see how this support holds up. If we get another, yeah, another, not doji bar, but similar to a doji. Not very, not very enticing. Not the signal bar we wanted to see. A lot of stem. Just one tick in between the close and the open of the bar. But I am looking for a potential long here. Yeah, you called it. Hey, 42.24. All right, and just zooming out to give myself a better idea of what's going on. Honestly, I don't know how accurate this wider term trend is, so I'm just going to get rid of it for now. If we draw it, I mean, we still don't have a real break and a new high, but I like this as a channel where we got a few touches on the top side, a few touches on the bottom. Looks like we're maybe starting to form a range here. We touched 52.25 24. So I might go for long right here. I'm gonna go for long right here just for Adnan. It's still not an excellent signal bar. I want to wait for an excellent signal bar. Or a higher low. We can work above the EMA. Get a nice higher low. Confirmation setup. Alright. Where are we headed? Yeah, could just be forming an even wider little downtrend like that. We'll see. Top step rules order flow charts. Come delta is not at my threshold for the ES. Follow through is hard. When come delta is below plus 10k for longs and minus 10k for shorts. Anything else, you get no follow through or have to pray for it hard. I don't know. What is come delta? Cumulative? Cumulative delta. Okay. What about these cumulative likes? We got 22 viewers, only 2 likes. Less than 10% like the video. We gotta bump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers. We gotta bump those numbers up. Just as Matthew McConaughey said. Just as he said. You know the movie? Let me know in the chat. We gotta bump those likes up. Those are rookie numbers. Alright, we got 5 likes. Still a rookie number though. Alright, so I do think that this channel is valid. This red channel we got going down. Looks like we're having a hidden second entry short. Sort of a failed breakout. Or not a failed breakout, but a potential for a breakout pullback, I should say. All right, let's see if we can get to that EMA. Honestly, I want to look for a short setup now. I want to see for a first, second entry short. Are we going to get it? Are we going to get that second entry short, baby? We just technically did. So counting from this new low, we went up once. First, second entry short. It's a little far away from the EMA, a little stacked. So maybe we get one more push up entice some longs to take a setup, and then we can get a double trap potentially. Double trap. We always like to see those. No one knows the movie reference? The rookie numbers? Movie reference? I'm surprised. So if we get rid of that green channel as well, it looks like a spike up. Could just be a break of that and a new high. But even then, I mean, I'm going to keep this on. I'm going to keep it on. Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Bill. Nah, not money something. Not money something. It has to do with money. It definitely has to do with money. I'll say DiCaprio was in the movie as well. Mr. DiCaprio. Okay, so ideally that bar would have printed bearish. That's sort of the double trap I wanted to see. If obviously we turn bearish, maybe we'll get it right here. The movie reference is Wolf of Wall Street. That's the movie reference. Wolf of Wall Street, gotta bump those rookie numbers up. He's like, hey, young Frankie, you gotta bump those rookie numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this game, in this Wall Street game. No one's watched Wolf of Wall Street? I know some of you out there know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so we had a nice push up. Getting a slight break. If we have one more leg up, and then a leg down, or then a rejection, might be time to take a short. But I really haven't seen any great setups yet in the first 35 minutes of the market. So we just sit and wait. We gotta sit and be patient. I'm gonna zoom out and see. I mean, these bars were so stacked, but we were dropping. So I definitely am thinking there is maybe a channel like this, or we're having the break. Okay, now we also got a leg up, break new high of that leg up. What do we do now? What do we do now? We're pushing. We're pushing. We're cooking. All right, so maybe now we're getting that push to try to get to a new high of the day. So we're just slowly working down. Now we got push up to take out every higher or every lower high that we made. Broke above 52.29. Also, if we had this as a little range and we extend it like so, basically making it double what it was, which we see a lot. A lot of times we have congestion, then we work a little lower, or congestion, work a little higher, and the correct range ends up just being exactly double of what we initially had. So it's definitely possible that really we just had a little mini trend down, break, and then a lot of sideways, and now we're working back up. But definitely my target is 52.33.75, just the high of the day. So we'll see if this blue channel I got ends up actually being accurate. I just drew it off the first two swings on the low side here, but doesn't have any real touches on the top side. But maybe we bounce here, get a nice leg down, work into the EMA. But we'll see. All right, we're getting close. We're getting close to the new high of day. Couple more points. All right, few more ticks. So the official high of days are right up here, 33.75. We're at 33.50. One more tick will get us there. And there we go. A new high of day. I'm going to adjust this. like so. So now where do we go? Made a new high a day. Overall, had the uptrend. Clear break of structure. Moved to new high. We got a lot of resistance at this area as a potential trading range. Where do we go? Do we head higher? I don't know how much higher we'd really go. I mean, let's take a look. So yesterday, or Friday, I should say, the high was about 52.30. The day before that, the high of day was 52.53. The 52.53 next potential target. We look at the daily. The last many days has been sideways, but we have been making higher low after higher low after higher low. And there we go. We're working up. We're working up in a big way. But even with that said, what I want to see is a clear break of this uptrend. Maybe some sideways movement. One more push up to take out 52.35, this double top. And then maybe a reversal in the trend to work back down. All right. So we're getting very slight break. But it's exactly where we would expect some hesitation to happen. So we broke out of this range we got drawn. Getting maybe somewhat of a significant push down. We'll see. All right, and here we go. Let's go back to what we had originally. So originally we had an uptrend like that. We'll see if it comes into play. We'll keep it up there for now, just in case. And maybe it'll get one more touch on the bottom side. But definitely want to see a push back up to 52.35 before looking for a short setup. We got the leg down. Here's our first entry long. Also technically a lower high if you're treating this more of a range and not paying attention to this uptrend. So there's that lower high. First entry long. If we push back here, get a test at the EMA, second entry long. Might be a nice trade to look out for. But here we're just too far away from the EMA for my liking. And also let's pay attention to this short-term trend down as well. Short-term downtrend, leg down, all the same. But usually this works in pairs of twos. Usually the market works in pairs of twos. So this looks like one clear leg down, slight break. If we get one more leg down, then I'd like to consider a trade. But right now, we're just in the middle of no man's land. Okay, so now we had the leg down, break. Not quite the new low. But could be a second entry long, so some buyers are definitely getting their orders ready right now. All right, we sit and we wait. Patience is very, very important right now. Because we just have a couple conflicting patterns. Couple conflicting things going on. We got the range. We got the leg up. We even got this leg down that we need to come and test the low of. We got like 3 conflicting beliefs. One, that we're still going higher. One, that we should go down lower and at least get down to the EMA. And then one, telling us that we're in the range and should theoretically work to the low of the range. All right, we're pushing up. We're pushing. Do we get above the high? Do we get above the double top we made, 52.35? I think yes. I think we will. Okay, and there we go. So honestly, I'm considering a short here. If we get a very nice signal bar. Uptrend, we had the break, new high. This one had the break, new high as well. We're in a clear range, it seems. And I want to see a new low of this little short-term leg down. But not a great signal bar. We need that good signal bar, baby. But otherwise, if you're going to take a short, this is where to do it. Failed breakout with the room to the EMA. But looks like we're going to get a little stacked here. I don't even know if we'll get a break below the bar. Okay, so there we go. We printed bearish. Just didn't quite get that break. And ideally, this second bearish bar that printed would have been printed right before it, because this is a little bit little bit better of the signal bar that you want to see if you're going to take a chance on a short up here. Also possible that maybe we're just in an uptrend like this. Alright, didn't quite have enough momentum to break above 35.50. Got 3 bar matching high. Where shall we go? I don't know. Looks like we're getting too stacked. Unless we push down here in a nice way. But looks like another doji-like bar will... Yep, there we go. We'll see. We'll see who wins out. But right now, once again in the middle of no man's land. So we had the leg up, break, new high. So theoretically, because we also had the wider channel up, the break of the structure, new high, we should see prices at least try to work down. But we're just getting some hesitation. Alright, so now, if you count this as a new low, we had a first, second entry short, failure. We could just be in for a nice move up. Could be in for a nice push. Might just be another spike in channel forming. Or just something like that. All right. Now we gotta flip our hats once again and say, okay, we're only looking for longs in the short term. Okay, and I'm gonna be back in 1 minute. I just gotta go use the bathroom, but shouldn't be very long at all. All right, we back. Getting a higher low off this uptrend we got. We'll see what we do here. All right, getting that touch of the EMA we'd like to see. Also, counting from this new high, we had one. Now a second leg down. So could be approaching a potential setup. Let's get it. Let's get a setup, baby. Okay. Where are we headed? To that EMA. Might be getting a nice potential long setup. I'm gonna get my limit order. If we go back to our original uptrend, it looks like it's coming into play. Of course it is, because I predicted it would. I'm always right. I wish I was. I wish trading was that easy, where you were always right about everything. Wouldn't that be nice? Alright, so potential setup here. But we do have this little mini trend down. And the signal bar is not great. Signal bar, we went up, instantly traded back to the middle of the bar. That's where we close. You don't really want to see a bar like that. You want to see us close up towards the top of the bar. All right, let's see if we respect this trend channel we got. But looks like we might be headed lower in the short term unless we quickly work back up here, which is unlikely. So if we do work back above that EMA, I'm looking for a higher low. Could be that this is also the uptrend. Just making a slight adjustment. But definitely want to respect this leg down. Most of my trades that are losing trades, it's literally as simple as just not drawing these short-term trends. So as long as I draw these trends and don't ignore them, my win rate goes much higher. All right. I definitely do want to take a trade, though. I'm definitely getting a little impatient. We haven't been able to get a nice setup yet, but it's all good. Who knows? We might even be in a wider trend like this. Let me adjust that. Possible. It's possible that this is the channel we're in. Or something like that. But definitely working higher. We know that. And from the low of the overnight, where were we? 51.81. We went up to 52.40. So about a 60-point move. So this market, we've been seeing these very, very significant moves like they're nothing. Like 60-point moves don't even seem like that very, like they're anything significant right now. Just with how the momentum and how the volatility's been going. So anything can happen for the rest of the day. We might even work back all the way down here. But for now, we're only looking for longs. Okay, so once again, I can't emphasize enough how important these short-term trends are. We have this leg down. It all looks like one leg to me. Yes, it's possible that you could adjust this and have it be a leg down, break, new low. But we just have to see how prices act right now. It's better to be safe than sorry. It's better to widen it like this and expect prices to come back to 52.34 to take out this low than try to jump in on a long setup when we haven't even had that test at the new low. But I mean, definitely can't just ignore all these touches on the bottom side of the trend channel we got. We just got to be patient. We got to wait for confirmation of whatever setup we're going to take. If we do get a higher low, it'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see what prices do, what prices want to do. But a higher low, it really wouldn't be confirming much other than that we're still going up, which, hey, that's something. But, I mean, let's see. So, counting from this high, we had first push up, first entry long, second entry long. Would be a higher low confirmation. I'm concerned about this move down. But if we get a very, very nice signal bar, it would kind of ease my worries. And then it might just overrule this little move down. So we're not quite getting a nice higher low. So I'm expecting, or at least not necessarily expecting, but I'm cautious of the fact that we might come back to 52.34. So let's see what we do. Okay, so here's that potential higher low we're looking for. But yeah, it's not the setup we want to see. It's not the setup we want to see. And the fact that the EMA is getting sideways as well tells us that the momentum isn't as strong as it once was before. Terrible signal bar, I know, man. Happened a couple times today where we have a nice setup, but not a great signal bar. But zooming out, I really don't even know if this is accurate or if we should have it there, but just visually it looks like this is another leg up. We're having a break. So let's at least have this drawn on here. But when you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or so bars all sideways, you're better off always just avoiding those trades. And here's technically a second entry short if we work lower. So, I mean, you got to count this as the low. We went up once first. Second entry short right now. But even then, like, if you're looking for a short with that many sideways bars, it's not the best trade to take. All right, and here we go. So as expected, as we were concerned about, rightly concerned about. We got a new low of this downtrend. So now, I mean, we touched the low. Ideally, we actually break below the low, but even then, like, now we officially have the break in structure. At least attempt to get to that low. So now we know that it's safe to look for long if we can actually get a nice setup. And what that setup would be, maybe higher low. Above the EMA, great signal bar. I feel it coming. I feel it coming in the air tonight, baby. Ugh. Tired, man. Didn't get much sleep last night. Are we gonna get a lower high? Are we now? Not quite. Just not. Oh no, not great price action today. If we draw this trend channel off the highs, looks something like that. Which is possible that that's what we're having. We're really just, we pay attention to this midline, we're kind of bouncing off there a couple different instances. So maybe something to look out for is this channel, but there's like so many different wider term channels we could draw on right now. We might even be able to draw a range like this and say, okay, maybe this is accurate. Maybe we even draw something like this. That looks pretty accurate to me too. So technically we're making first, second entry long. If we break above here, but I don't know if we're really working up anymore. We do get a higher low. Confirming the second entry long, I'll consider it. But for now, I'm staying out. All right. We're getting that push up. But where are we headed is the question. We'll see if this downtrend holds up. I'm not too confident about it, to be honest. But we'll see. I'm considering taking this short. I'm considering it, but closed right at the EMA, a little risky. It's right off this trend channel we got. If you count from here, it's also second entry long failure. But really, you'd like to see those failures make another lower high, ideally. So honestly, it's just a first entry short as well. So we gotta still be patient. Still gotta just wait it out. Wait things out. That's honestly something I need to work on, is just being okay with taking one trade every couple of hours. A lot of times I'm just too antsy. And I overtrade a lot of the times. So here we're getting a higher low. Potential higher low if we close above. But I think we're working lower. I really do. We just gotta wait for a second entry short. Second entry short incoming, baby. Let's go. Come on now. Let's get one more push up. That's what I want to see. One more push up. Then we work lower. So once again, I mean, I'll draw it because it's good habit. Maybe we need a new high of this mini leg up. Yeah, could be getting a bull flag as well. I mean, it looks exactly like it, but we'll see. Your risk is to take one trade a day with 2 contracts, 9 ticks target. All right, Adnan. So every trade you take is 9 ticks, 9 tick target profit. Yeah, definitely a bull flag. I mean, similar to what we had here. You could call this a bull flag, but it only can happen so many times. Like, we've already had 1 leg up, 2 legs up. So it might be time to work lower, but hey, I mean, we are in a very strong uptrend. Long time no see, long time no see. Gonzalo, Mr. Kevin. How are you guys doing? Yeah, I started stream again last week. I'm implementing a new trading method, a lot different from 1 point scalps. So last week was all right. Took too many trades, too many risky trades, but still getting used to this new trading style. But basically, I'm going for 2 points more than I'm risking. So if I take a trade with a 3-point risk, my target profit is 5 points. If I take a trade with a 2.5-point risk, I go for a 4.5-point target profit. Lafta, the 4-hour does have a target. What's the target on the 4-hour, you say? What's the target on there? I used to pay attention to a lot of other charts, 10,000 tick chart, 5,000 tick chart, but for me, my own trading, I found it just easier to simplify and only pay attention to the 2,000 tick. And then obviously just like zooming out every once in a while to show me what's going on. I mean, let's do it. Let's pull up let's do 10,000 tick chart. I appreciate it, Kevin. Oh, $500 loss today. Are you done trading for today? We all have those days, believe me. We all have those days. Oh, actually, yeah. Looking at a naked chart is honestly very helpful as well. Yes, it's possible we have that wider term channel, so back here, it's possible we have this wider term channel. If we get rid of that, it really just looks like a range. Yeah, when we got that many sideways bars, we gotta just rethink what's going on. But that's why we draw these short-term uptrends. Let's see if we get a move up here. Oh, actually, man. Looking back, if we had this range drawn, I mean, this would have been a nice failed breakout to take. So that's honestly, yeah, that's a missed trade right there. Not really a missed trade, but like a trade we could have taken if we were just analyzing the market a little bit different. Which one did you get in? Oh, you took this failed breakout here? So let's see if I had taken the trade, if it would have worked out. So I would have entered, but actually I don't know if I even could have entered with a limit order 1 tick back, but if I would have, it would have been a 1.75 point risk. Reward would have been or profit target would have been 3.75 points, so 3.75 point risk. Prices would have had to come up to 38.25. So if prices go up to 38.25, this trade would have worked out. But I don't know if I even would have got filled. You move your stop to break in. You're tilted. Hey man, go take a break. Go take a 5-minute break. Go on a little walk. Clear your mind. Okay, and this is the 10K tick chart. So 10,000 tick chart. I don't know. It's hard to tell, man. I mean, got the leg up, had a break, new high, but this leg looks like we might need to get a new high. So 52.40, new high of day, might be what we need to have on our minds. So yeah, basically this move up from about 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern, up to, for the next 30 minutes, so 7 to 7:30 or 10 to 10:30. Basically, yeah, this move up seems like we should test the high. But now we're getting a nice leg down like that. So here's a breakout of this range we got. Ideally, once again, we want to see a break and a new low of this little leg down before we think about going long. I know, Adnan, why is it so slow right now, man? Thought we were going to get a good trading day today. Let's draw a wider uptrend as well. Let's keep in mind, we might just be slowly working to the bottom of this. So honestly, I'm going to keep this up. I'm going to keep this up here, where it's just a spike and a channel. We'll see if that comes into play. All right. So we had a slight break of this move down. Could be trying once again to get to the low. So 52.33. Let's see if we get to it. So 52.33, keep in mind, that's also where we had the high about 5 minutes after market open, where we originally had this resistance area right around 52.32, 52.33. Really could be a place to bounce. And we're bouncing off exactly the low right here of that original failed breakout we were talking about, Kevin. I don't know. Something's telling me we're gonna come back to the bottom side of this channel, though. Left. Oh, you took a trade at the open. Yeah, sometimes those are the best trades to take. Just market open, boom, boom, in and out, and then you're chilling for the day. If you get a nice winning trade to start the day, it eases the mind in such a big way. Because you just get to your computer, take a quick trade, you're like, man, I'm already up money. I could just step away right now. And a lot of times the best thing is to just just step away. Okay. Is this the failed breakout we're looking for? It's possible. It's possible. The only thing I'm hesitant about is, you know what, I'm going to take it if we can get filled. I was going to say, the only thing I'm hesitant about is going long right into the EMA. But it's a tier 1 signal bar, failed breakout. It's what we wanted to look for. I just don't know if we're going to get filled here. So let's see if we get filled. All right, we're in the trade. So it's everything we look for. Leg down, break new low, nice bullish signal bar. Also a failed breakout of this range. Once again, the only point of contention was we went long right into the EMA. So let's see if prices can work their way back up to above this range. So it's a 2.5 point risk. So my stop loss, 52.32. I entered 34.50, so 2.5 points. My target profit is 4.5 points. I just don't know if prices are going to work to the bottom side of this channel, if that's what we're waiting for. But we're in the trade now, so it's too late. It is a very, very good signal bar, though. And also, so in my 1PA account, I'm going for one contract. The 2 evals you see are each in for 2 contracts. All right, we're getting a bearish signal, but we're getting a push down temporarily. We need a trap. We need to trap these shorts and get above 35.50. If we get above 35.50, I think we're going up. Might get trapped here. Not looking too good. Looks like we're trying to work lower, but we'll see if this holds. We'll see. We'll see. Can we close bullish? We all want to buy that Lambo. But we got stopped out. So, yeah. It happens. Probably shouldn't have taken it, considering we were going long right into that EMA. And now that I extended the range a little further down, kind of we're going long into the middle of the range if you think about it. We'll see how what prices do right now though. Yep, and here we go. We're expecting prices to come exactly here to the bottom side of this trend channel, and now they did. Another factor we should have watched out for. Yeah, it also wasn't a higher low, but it was. I mean, it was a failed breakout. It was a failed breakout. That was the trade. So now it's one leg, 2 legs down. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Okay, note to self, no trades directly into the EMA. I've been trapped on those too many times. All right. What are we gonna do? Looks like we are having a touch at this trend channel. We got. Do we bounce here? Do we bounce here? We'll see. 2 legs back. Yeah, measured move. Also off the trend channel here. Let's see. Let's see what we do. I'll wait for a higher low. I'm going to wait for a higher low if we can get it. But yeah, if this is 1 leg down, or if you're measuring it like this, 2 legs down, but also I don't want to just ignore this leg as a little mini trend in itself. And here we go. There we go. So yeah, let's see if we're headed lower now. But man, so on this trade, couple things I didn't like. First off, we initially had the range like this, so it looked like a failed breakout, but what I really should have had is adjusted it like this, and then you can kind of tell you're going long into the middle of the range. Then obviously, second thing, we went long right into that EMA. Literally over the weekend, I was studying some of my trades, and that's one thing I noted that came back to bite me a couple times, is taking trades directly into that EMA. So definitely should have noted it as a part of rule in my head. I would have known to not take it. I'm tilted. I'm just going for 10 contracts right now. You know what? I'm tired of this BS. 10 contracts incoming. Stay tuned. Coming back to the VWAP lofta. Headed to 51.96 Gucci Uzi. Let's go. Let's go. We gotta make this money back. Headed to 51.96. Why do you say that? Why do you say that? Or worth hurts? 51.90. It's possible. We'll see. We'll see, man. Honestly, I'm going to get rid of that wider trend. I'm going to get rid of that wider trend and just pay attention more to everything as a range, because now it kind of looks like that. Kind of looks like we're just in a range, maybe getting to the bottom side of the range as the target. So my target, if we're working down, is 52.22. 51.96. What, did you take a trade? Did you take a trade with a target 51.96? Did you put your money where your mouth is? Not yet, waiting for the setup. All right. We'll see. See what we get. Whew. All right. If you guys enjoy watching the journey of your boy Momo Trades, all the wins, all the losses, all the ups and the downs, if you guys could like the video, it would help me out. It would show your support for me. I would appreciate it. We got to get those rookie numbers up once again. And then if we get some more likes, we'll take another trade. And we'll make some money back. Johnny Soka, ready to study ICT. I've been waiting to see you, man. I've been wondering where you've been. But nah, I'm not ready to study ICT. ICT's ready to study me. But man, what's up with your boy ICT? There's been so much news about him as a fraud, man. What do you have to say about that? Every time I look up ICT, I just see videos talking about him as a fraud. So I don't know, Johnny. What do you have to say about your mentor? Your fake mentor. Yeah, I started live streaming again last week. It gets clicks. What gets clicks? We'll see if he's full of shit at the end of the year. How will we be able to tell? The Robbins Cup. All right, we'll see. What? I don't even know what the Robbins Cup is. Some trading challenge? The guy blabbering like that, an ego like that. To be honest, I've never even watched any of his videos, so I don't even know what he's like. I've just heard what other people have said about him. And Johnny's the only one that says good things. Everyone else says bad things. Good reason to form an opinion? No, I'm just saying I don't have any opinion. I'm just saying I'm not interested in learning a new method right now. I developed the Moo method. I don't want to watch a few things though. All right, we back. Had to take a quick phone call. But basically, Johnny, I am trying out a new method, though. I am trying out a new method. We're not doing 1 point scalps anymore. So I back tested many months of my trading, and I found that for me, I have an edge when I go for a target profit that is 2 points more than my risk. So for this trade that we took, it was a 2.5 point risk. My target profit was 4.5 points. So I am trying out a new method, but it's based on my own trading. So going back to ICT, 1 point scalps, swing trading, whatever. There's a million strategies out there that you can learn. But at the end of the day, it's about yourself as a trader and what works for you. So I'm trying this out simply because from the data that I've found of my own trading over the past like 4 or 5 months, I've found that is the best method for me. I'm not saying that's the best method for everyone. For me, it works. Or it should work. I just have to implement the right trades. I just have to execute. On paper, there's a million strategies that you can backtest and have it work. It doesn't mean that it's going to work for everybody. I just gotta follow my rules. I have to take good signal bars. I have to actually take the setups that follow my rules. Look for those two-legged pullbacks. Look for what I know I should take. Failed breakouts, with trend trades, long trades, in an uptrend, shorts in a downtrend, and really just focus on not taking trades like this that close right into the EMA. I got you, Johnny. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm a good chart reader when it comes to price action and where prices should be headed, but all I'm saying is the guy doesn't have a good reputation, as with a lot of people in the trading space. I'm just saying what other people say. I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I'm just saying other people say that he is. So that's that. All right, so we had this leg up, got the break. Let's see if we can get a new high, 32.50. Technically, it's a second entry short, but I want to see a double trap here. I want to see a push above and then a trap to take us lower. He was kidnapped by Wall Street and interrogated? I don't know that story. I don't know about that story. Did he actually say that happened to him? All right, could be getting that double trap here. Could be getting that double trap. If we finish bearish here, if we print bearish, I'm taking this short. A little too stacked. So let's see if it works out. At what times do my trades work out? I've actually looked at that as well. I haven't found any difference between the different times of the day. I've looked at that as well. But all the trades that I did look at were basically the first 2 to 3 hours of market open. So anywhere from market open to like 3 hours after market open. But I didn't find a particular time that was better than the others. I thought I would. I really looked for that, but I didn't find that. All right, so we had this move down, break, new low. I'm still expecting prices to probably try to get down to this area about 52.22. We'll see if we do. And no, yeah, I see your comment now. How people thinks he has useful things to say. No, 100%. I mean, ICT, it's definitely useful to learn. I don't know. I mean, theoretically, it should be very useful to learn. I don't know much about it. What I've just seen from like very, very small snippets online is that just the person himself teaching it isn't of very high character. That's all I'm saying. That's the reputation out there. All right. What is going on in this market now? We gotta move a little quicker. Let's get down. Let's get down here. But I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna step away from the desk for a little bit. Still might take a couple trades if we can get them, but I'm gonna end the live stream there. Apex discount. Link in the description if you guys wanna help me out. Or if you're just thinking about getting any Apex accounts. 1 data pass and 80% off. Take advantage. We're going to wrap it up. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace out, guys. Like the video on the way out.